Steve and I are going to show you how to check the underhood fluids on this 2022 Toyota Camry.
We've got our antifreeze level here and our overflow jug here. Let me grab a light. The level looks like it's proper. Grab the light.
Yep. So you can see right here, there's a full mark and a low mark, and you can see that the fluid is pink, and it's just about at the full mark right here. So that should be good.
Yeah, you're right there. You're right at the level. So that's okay. And then this is our windshield washer fluid right here. You just lift the cap up and you can fill it. You really can't see it, so you have to fill it till it comes up to the top. It's got electric steering, so there's no power steering reservoir. We're looking down at our serpentine belt. We can look straight down. We don't see any cracks in the belt, so that looks good. And here's our brake fluid level here. So we were noticing our brake pads in the front look a little thin. Well, if you look at the fluid level, we're not at the max. We're above the bottom one, but we're not at the max.
Yeah.
So it's going to need a front brake job, at some point. And we're just going to top off a little bit of fluid here. And we've got some .3 that we'll put in there. All right, so we're just going to add a little fluid here.
And there you go.
The cap just pushes down. There's no twisting. That's it. And our battery terminals. I'm going to squeeze these little tabs right here. And it's supposed to come off. And that's nice and clean. That's nice and clean. They're both tight. Okay, let's sink that back down there.
And we'll check the oil level.
Yeah, I'll check the oil level. And it's right in between the two dots.
Yep.
Towards the top side.
So we just changed the oil in this car.
It's very hard to see it.
Yeah, it's kind of really thin oil. Yeah. And it's W16 this takes.
Yeah. All right, that's good.
So you typically want to do is pull the dipstick out, wipe it,
yeah,
and then put it back in. We kind of get a little ahead of ourselves. We literally just changed the oil in this thing, but we wanted to show you how to do it. And this is all you need to do to properly check the level.
You can see it right where my thumbnail is. It's right there.
It's right up there, guys.
So it's in between the two dots there and there, so it's good level.
Yeah. And then if you were low, and you had
to be below that second dot.
Yep.
If you were below this dot right here, down here, you'd have to add.
Yep.
So when you let the car sit overnight, the oil rises. When you start the car and run it and then check it hot, the oil is going to be a little lower. As long as you're in between these two dots, you're good. After a fresh oil change and we shut it down, it was up to where my fingernail is here. And then if we checked it in the morning when it sat overnight, the level would rise up just a little bit more because it drains off the top of the engine down into the pan.
Yep.
So we're in a good spot here with this. We've got all our levels checked, and it's got low mileage on the car, so everything's in good condition.
So there's no transmission dipstick on this car to check the transmission fluid. One thing I wanted to mention too, if you had to bring your oil level up, the fill is right here. So you just twist this off, you can put a funnel in it, and then slowly top off the engine oil till it comes up to the proper level. And it just screws back on for you. Power steering, there's no power steering reservoir in this vehicle. It's electric steering. This is the way everything's going, The transmission, lack of a transmission dipstick, it aggravates me every time because, Steve and I have been at this for going on 40 years now. And back in the day, everything had a way to check your easily check your transmission fluid level. And these cars just aren't doing it. So that is it on how to check your under hood fluid levels. Thanks for watching the video. If you have a question, leave a comment. We'll reply back to you.